So my name is Sirin Bahar Demirel. I am the filmmaker of Between Delicate and Violent, a 15 minutes of short experimental documentary. Yeah, so it's a very personal story coming from my own family. It started out with this little tiny coffee cup that my grandfather used to love, like drinking coffee from. And it kind of struck me that he was able to appreciate this tiny little fragile thing, but also he was able to commit acts of violence. I was like driven to the idea that I can actually trace the imaginary memories in the paintings and the embroidery. Yeah, it was more like I wanted these stories make sense to me because I've never heard them. These are how the hands of my grandfather can be so um, can be after beauty with his oil paintings, and also can be his wife. It's kind of like these hands are between delicate and violent, actually. This is the like source of the title. Well, the general experience was, of course, very emotional, but I guess the parts um, that where we see the the face clearly, the face of my grandmother while she's looking at the camera, looking at us, and in this film. So this part, I guess, they are the most important and also touching for me. Yeah, my father saw it, and because he is remembering actually these times, because I don't remember. I mean, I was not even in this world when all these stories happened, so I don't know exactly. But my father was there, and he just remembered, and then like felt really bad about it. So it's not when you show your films to your family, it's like they don't really look at it as if it's a film in itself, but it's like a thing that you do. It was more like, yeah, this happened, and it's I well, like we're glad that we are now talking about it. What was important for me, apart from the story of my grandmother and grandfather, but it's also I was questioning the family albums, like family photographs, like the conventional family structure, so patriarchal and everything. I also wanted to question that as well, both visually and content wise. So that's why I painted them, I scratched them, I cut them, tore them. So that was one of the elements that was really important in the film. It's not actually something I always do. It's some sort of a new thing that I tried with this film. The form was fitting to the content because the film is talking about the memory and how memory works. So I want to do some video collage, also some animation, um, again, a handmade animation. Making embroidery or cross stitch, it's very therapeutic when you do that. And for me, frame by frame animation was kind of similar because I was making like handmade animation on paper slowly, like frame by frame.